Yankees fans, buckle up, because tonight we're diving into one of the wildest trade proposals floating around Major League Baseball right now, a scenario that nobody expected, but everyone is suddenly talking about. Could the New York Yankees really move Jasson Domínguez in a blockbuster deal for top prospects? Now, before you hit that panic button or rush to the comments, let's break this down calmly, logically, and from every angle, because this rumour has layers and the implications could reshape the Bronx Bombers for years to come. Jasson Domínguez, famously nicknamed the Martian, has been viewed as a cornerstone of the Yankees' future ever since he signed as an international phenom. Scouts compared his raw tools to a young Mickey Mantle, his power to Juan Soto, and his athleticism to Ronald Acuna Jr. The hype was unreal, and when Dominguez finally debuted in the big leagues, he didn't disappoint. He homered off Justin Verlander, he homered off Max Scherzer, he instantly showed poise, power, and confidence far beyond his age, making Yankees fans believe they had found their next superstar outfielder. Then came the injury setback, the Tommy John surgery, and suddenly the conversation shifted from immediate impact to long-term development. But now, with the Yankees in win-now mode and the front office under pressure to maximise Aaron Judge's prime years, whispers are growing louder that Dominguez could be used as the centrepiece in a massive trade proposal aimed at restocking the roster with elite MLB-ready talent. The idea here isn't just moving Dominguez for the sake of it, it's about whether the Yankees should cash in on his sky-high value to bring back multiple top prospects or young major league players who can help right now, especially pitching, which remains the biggest question mark in New York. Think about the Yankees' current situation. Aaron Judge is the captain and the heart of this team. Gerrit Cole is aging. The rotation has talent, but lacks durability. The bullpen is always one injury away from chaos. And offensively, the lineup still feels too top-heavy. The Yankees don't need another 5 years from now star. They need depth, balance, and reliability today. That's where this Dominguez trade proposal becomes intriguing. Imagine the Yankees flipping Jasson Domínguez to a rebuilding team desperate for a franchise outfielder, in exchange for 2 or 3 high-end prospects, including at least one frontline pitching arm and a major league-ready infielder or outfielder. Suddenly, instead of waiting on one young star to fully develop, the Yankees could be injecting multiple pieces into their system and active roster. It's the classic quality versus quantity debate. And historically, the Yankees have struggled with this decision. They've held on to prospects too long in the past, and they've also regretted letting some go. Just ask fans about Jesus Montero, Gary Sanchez, or even Clint Frazier. On the flip side, trades like the one that brought in Alex Rodriguez or more recently Juan Soto show that bold moves can pay off big. Now let's talk about Dominguez specifically. He's only 22, already has big league experience, and still hasn't scratched the surface of his potential. His switch-hitting power, speed, and defensive versatility make him incredibly valuable, especially for teams in rebuild mode. If the Yankees were to shop him, they wouldn't be looking for lottery tickets. They'd demand elite pitching prospects, possibly a controllable starter with top-of-the-rotation upside, plus another high-impact bat. Teams like the Pirates, Tigers, Nationals, or even the Rockies could theoretically fit that profile. Organisations with deep farm systems and a desperate need for star power to energise their fan bases. From New York's perspective, this wouldn't be waving the white flag on Dominguez. It would be leveraging his value to fill multiple holes at once. But here's where emotions come in, and Yankees fans know this feeling all too well. Trading Jasson Domínguez feels risky. It feels uncomfortable. It feels like giving up on a dream. Fans have watched his highlights for years. They've waited patiently through his rehab. They want to see him roaming centre field at Yankee Stadium, launching balls into the short porch, and becoming the next homegrown legend. And honestly, that dream is still very much alive. Dominguez could absolutely be a franchise player in pinstripes for the next decade. But baseball isn't played in a vacuum. Championships are won with depth, pitching, and timing. The Yankees don't have unlimited years with Judge, Stanton, and Cole. Every season matters. Every deadline matters, and if the front office believes that Dominguez can bring back a package that dramatically improves their chances right now, they have to at least listen. Let's also talk about market value. Right now, Dominguez is coming off surgery, but still carries massive upside. That combination is tricky. His value might actually be higher today than it will be a year from now, depending on how he performs post-injury. If he struggles, his trade value dips. If he shines, suddenly he becomes untouchable. So the Yankees are standing at a crossroads. Do they bet on his development internally, or do they strike while his name still carries superstar buzz? This is the exact type of decision that defines front offices. General managers are judged not on safe moves, but on bold ones. And make no mistake, trading Jasson Domínguez would be one of the boldest moves the Yankees have made in years. Now imagine the hypothetical return. Picture a young ace-caliber pitcher added to the rotation, someone who can slot in behind Gerrit Cole and stabilize games every fifth day. Add a versatile infielder with power and defense, plus maybe another high-ceiling prospect for the farm. Suddenly, the Yankees look deeper, stronger, and more balanced. Suddenly, they're not relying on one young star to save the future. They're building layers of talent. That's how modern contenders operate. Look at the Dodgers. Look at the Braves. They constantly flip assets, replenish their system, and stay competitive year after year. The Yankees have the resources, but they haven't always shown the same flexibility. Of course, there's the nightmare scenario too. Dominguez gets traded, becomes an all-star elsewhere, and Yankees fans spend the next decade watching highlights while wondering what could have been. That fear is real. We've seen it before with players like Robinson Cano and others who blossomed after leaving New York. That's why this rumour hits so hard emotionally. It's not just about baseball strategy, it's about identity. Jasson Domínguez represents hope. He represents youth. He represents a future built from within. And giving that up, even for multiple pieces, is never an easy pill to swallow. So what's the most likely outcome? Right now, this feels more like exploratory talk than an imminent deal. Teams are calling, the Yankees are listening. But that doesn't mean Dominguez is actively on the trade block. New York understands his value. They know what they have. Any proposal would have to be overwhelming. We're talking about top-tier prospects, MLB-ready talent, and maybe even a controllable star. Anything less, and the Yankees walk away. Still, the fact that this conversation even exists tells us one thing clearly. The Yankees are serious about winning now. They're evaluating every option. No player is completely untouchable if the return is right. And Yankees fans, this is where you come in. Would you trade Jasson Domínguez for multiple top prospects and immediate help? Or would you hold on to the Martian and trust him to become the next great Yankee superstar? Drop your thoughts in the comments because this debate is just getting started. One thing is certain, this offseason is shaping up to be explosive, and moves like this could redefine the franchise. Whether Dominguez stays or goes, the Yankees are clearly gearing up for something big. Keep your eyes on the Bronx because the next headline could change everything. If you enjoyed this breakdown, smash that like button, subscribe for daily Yankees news, and stay locked in, because the trade storm is brewing and you don't want to miss what comes next.